could you please comment on Genesis 1 verse 2, was or became? Is there any warrant in Hebrew for this change of wording? Now, Grady, I'm going to find here Genesis 1:2, and it says, now the earth was formless and empty, darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. What do you think?
Well, first of all, I was just teaching on it last night, which is why I was smiling. Verse 1 and verse 2 are written in what is called continuous Hebrew narrative. There is no period at the end of verse 1 in the original languages. As a matter of fact, there's no punctuation marks in the original language. Mm-hmm. And if you were to think about this in the English language for just a moment, verse 2 starts with and of course in English it would be incorrect to start a sentence with the word and so verse 1, in the Hebrew it actually says, at the beginning, God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, created the heavens, the three heavens recorded in the Bible, and the earth. And then it says, and the earth was. Now, this is a state of being at the time of creation. Those people who teach the gap theory or other old earth views trying to compromise evolutionary time, deep time, into the Bible are making a grievous error, and they are actually changing the language. I have a quote that I share with people on this. You can go to the most liberal Hebrew scholars in the world, and while they may not believe it, they will tell you that the Hebrew says, and the earth was. There's absolutely no question about it. To say, and it became, is a myth. I would also like to point out, though, it says, and it was. Now, in Hebrew, tohu vabohu, translated typically formless and void or something of that nature. I point out that, again, you know me, I am a person who doesn't really concern myself with a direct translation as much as I concern myself with interpretation by concept. And so if you substitute equal words there, it helps to straighten it out. So when it says formless and void, it would actually be unformed and unfilled. Isn't a void something that's unfilled? And again, formless is simply unformed. And it's referring to God spending 6 days like a potter with a lump of clay, finishing the forming and finishing the filling with the plants, animals, and people. And so that's what's really going on there. And it is not became, absolutely 100% not. It is, and the earth became a state of being at the time of its creation.